An incident happened in New York where a man and his son were pulling out of a driveway and they bumped into another driver. The driver became incredibly upset, got out of the car demanding cash, $1,000 on the spot. Very aggressive. Quickly it escalated where he was so aggressive that he approached the father, threw one punch and knocked the father out cold, unconscious on the pavement, then chased after the son in this situation, striking the son standing up. The son falls down to protect himself in the ground position, and he continues striking him on the ground before taking their cell phones and maybe other possessions and fleeing the scene. They eventually caught the man in this situation. But I wanted to reach out to see if anyone had a contact or a relationship with the father and the son who live in New York, and let them know that we want to sponsor them with free training at any one of our certified Gracie Jiu-Jitsu training centers in New York, because the son stated later in an interview that the most difficult part for him was the sense of helplessness, right? The sense that there was nothing he could do in that situation to protect his father or himself, and the embarrassment that he felt as a result of that.
I was embarrassed that I couldn't do anything to protect my father, that this man just trampled, on our dignity. That was the most humiliating part for me.
What I want to say is that, first of all, he need not feel embarrassed for not having the answer to a random act of violence, right? The attacker should feel embarrassed for behaving the way that he did after a fender bender that could have easily been solved with insurance or money after the fact. He simply didn't have $1,000 cash to give the guy that he was requesting on the spot. So one not need feel embarrassed for an act of violence that happens against them completely randomly out of nowhere. However, one can feel that they want to invest in their personal safety and learn skills that if this situation were to happen again, they would be more prepared to stay safe, right? So that's what we want to reach out. And if anybody has contact, please help me reach the father and the son there in this situation. We would love to sponsor them with some free Gracie Jiu-Jitsu training. So first of all, they can, when they replay this situation in their mind, they have answers for the exact situations they dealt with. And then secondly, if this were to ever happen again, anything even of remotely similar nature, they have strategies that they can call on to ensure a higher level of safety on the other side of an incident like this. So anyone who has contact, please, I really appreciate you making the connection, and we'll take it from there. Thank you guys.